Ecclesiastes 10 says, laziness leads to a sagging roof. Proverbs 6:6-8 says, take a lesson from the ants, you lazy bones. Learn from their ways and become wise. Though they have no prince or governor or ruler to make them work, they labor hard all summer, gathering food for the winter. So people haven't returned to church for various reasons, and now with a new variant, I think our gathering gets slowed down all over again. And I understand that people have different reasons, and I find it so interesting to listen to those explanations, why people have found their habits have changed, what has happened in them and in their families, and why they've stopped doing some things and why they've started doing other things. But I think the reason I've appreciated most over this time is that when people come to me and say, I've not come back to church just because I'm lazy. Just because I'm lazy. And I will always cheer for honesty. I'm on the side of honesty and truthfulness. Clear, straightforward honesty. Because with honesty, everyone knows where they stand. And truth, in fact, is our best hope in relationship. Untruthfulness gets in the way. Anyway, so get back to laziness quickly. To procrastinate means I'll get to something sometime, so I do it late, but I eventually do it. Idleness can be the choice we make to be able to say, for a season, for a moment, I'm just going to do nothing, like a good restful summer holiday perhaps. And most of us are not lazy by nature. But at the heart of laziness, psychologists say, is that we haven't found what we want to do. Laziness is about not finding what we want to do, not having in our hearts a desire to do something. And the human heart, as we know, the human heart will do what it wants to do. And our hearts aren't fixed things. Our hearts can change. God, by the work of His Spirit, through the power of Scripture, I find Scripture very helpful for this, through the power of Scripture, through the encouragement of others who walk with us on the way, and also then, of course, with the decision of our mind, a choice we make, our hearts can shift. Our hearts, the desires of our hearts can change, can be helped to move. So I think one of the gifts of laziness is that it tells us what we care about and what we don't. And sometimes just knowing that can be very helpful.